So I've not really filmed a video since I got back from LA. That Los Angeles vlog was 20 minutes long, and it's one of my most viewed videos in a while, so I guess you guys like the longer videos, so thank you to everyone who watched it. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I've not filmed a video since Los Angeles because we came back, we got a Christmas tree, we decorated the Christmas tree, we spent time with loads of friends. We didn't get to see my family, unfortunately. I'm gonna go see them in January just because of the whole like pandemic situation in the UK. It was a bit like uncertain, so we just wanted to wait and see. But yeah, so me and Scott just literally relaxed the whole time, and now it's New Year's Eve. Going to our friends tonight for a little celebration, nothing too crazy. Honestly, 2021, after 2020 of no socializing and not seeing anyone because of the pandemic, 2021 was kind of scary. Like, I went to one music festival, I went to one gig, and what else did I do? I did a few things, like with a lot of people, but it just made me really anxious and I didn't love it. Even just like constant like socializing, events, these kinds of things. Especially living in London, like there's always something happening. Like every night it's like, do you want to go here? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And it's like, in 2022, I'm just gonna say no to a hell of a lot more things because I just like staying home on the sofa, on my laptop, watching a movie. That's what I like doing. You can tell I'm old. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Oh yeah, so I was gonna do, so someone suggested to me to do a whole Balenciaga collection video. And I was like, that's a really good idea. I do want to do that. If you guys want to see that as well, then let me know in the comments because I'd love to do a video about all the different Balenciaga pieces that I have, that I've collected over the years. But today it's all about these. So I thought I'd talk about the Trooper boot a little bit, only because I've been anticipating these for such a long time. Since the Clones 2022 show was shown, that was the show that had the Balenciaga Hacker Project pieces in it as well. But I remember spying these boots. I think I've mentioned it here on YouTube before, I'm not sure, but I definitely mentioned it over on my Instagram. So if you're not following me there, go check out on Instagram, it's just at Gallucks. And basically, there was this look that was like the Trooper boots and then leggings and then a massive blazer, and I was like obsessed. And I was like, those boots are amazing. So I've been waiting and waiting for them to come out. And I thought actually that they were maybe changed like in production. Because you know, sometimes when designers show things on the runway and then when they actually produce them, they're a little bit different. Because I remember the first time I saw the bulldozers, I was like, wait, are they the Trooper boot? So I went back to look at the runway and I was like, no, I think they're too different to be those. So the bulldozers, I didn't remember seeing them in the show. I think they were just like a non-show piece that they just made. Because I remember Kanye West was wearing them for the whole Donda when he was doing the live shows before the album came out, and he was wearing these. And they were cool, but I wasn't like as obsessed as I was with the Trooper ones, and I was like, I'm gonna wait till the Trooper boots come out. I knew they were called Trooper boots because a friend of mine works at Balenciaga and they said, oh, they are the Trooper boots. And I was like, oh, okay. So I had that in my head then. So I was waiting and waiting for them to come out. And then when I was in LA, I saw they got released. They didn't have them in LA. I went to Balenciaga and asked on Rodeo and they didn't have them. So then I checked with my friend who works at Balenciaga here in London, and she was like, no, they don't have them in the UK yet. And then they did have them online, but they were sold out in most sizes. They were sold out in my size. So I was like, where the hell am I gonna get these from? And then they actually sent me a notification saying that my size had come back in stock. So I quickly snapped up a pair online. So these were from the online Balenciaga store. And when they arrived, I was so excited. I couldn't wait to try them on. But lo and behold, so I have a bit of trouble with shoe sizing in general, but I fall somewhere between an 8 and a 9. So I usually have to go down to like an 8. So in all my other Balenciaga shoes, I'm a 42. So I was like, I'm gonna be a 42 in these. And actual fact, these are huge. So if you do get a chance to buy the Trooper boot, make sure you size down, maybe even 2 sizes, because I now need to find a smaller size for me, because these are a 42 and they are way too big, which is very upsetting because I love them so much and I just want to wear them, you know? So these are the rubber Trooper boot. They're actually going to do them in a leather version as well, and like a lace-up derby, like low version too. I've also seen an image on a website, and I don't know if it's real, of a taller one for women. So like a taller one, a taller boot as well. So they are the rubber boot. They're basically, in my eyes, Balenciaga's answer to Bottega Veneta's puddle boot, which was also a rubber boot. I've heard these scuff like crazy, and of course, because they're rubber, so like any kind of scratch to them will instantly show up. I feel like I'm not in focus. Yeah. I posted a reels on Instagram asking if people would wear them. People's responses are so funny because people are in between. Like, some people love them, some people hate them. A lot of people are saying they look like cartoon shoes. Someone said like Mojo Jojo Realness from Powerpuff Girls, SpongeBob SquarePants, Roblox, Minecraft, Lego. Any of these kinds of things are mainly because of the cartoonish look, and they have like the square toe, and they do kind of just look like a costume piece for like a villain, but I am obsessed. So these are a 42, and I think because of the opening is so wide as well, I think that doesn't help on the sizing, because I just have so much room like for my toes here. Like this bit in the toe in the shoe feels really secure, but it's just like a lot of room for my toes at the end. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and find a 41 or even a 40 if I can. They're £450 at the moment, which I think is, obviously it's a lot for a pair of shoes, but for a Balenciaga shoe, that's like not the most expensive. Like for sneakers now, you're looking at like 600-700. So for this boot, it's like 450. It's not cheap, I know, I'm not crazy. So inside it says Balenciaga Trooper, and the size is made in Italy. That as well, I saw some like people saying like online about like Balenciaga products being made in China, and people thinking that because things are made in China it's bad quality, and I just hate when people think that, because it's not true. Just because something is made in China does not mean it's bad quality at all. You can get things that are very well made that are made in China. You're just making a sweeping statement based off no facts whatsoever. You're probably basing it off the fact that China makes so many things that some of them must be bad, but it's like they make excellent high quality products as well, and I just think it's dumb if you're thinking that everything that's made in China is bad. If it says made in China and you're like, oh that's shit, it's like, no. You're stupid. I think people's perception is changing, and you know, that's good, right? So it's made from, so the boot is made from 100% thermoplastic polyurethane. It's referred to as the bridge between rubber and plastic. They are a beautiful design, even if you don't wear them. Like, they are so smooth, yet so clunky and elegant. I don't understand. They're beautiful. Hypebeast wrote a little bit about the Trooper boot. They said, rubber boots, Wellingtons and weather-appropriate footwear have become the new footwear genre must-have as of late. A la Bottega Veneta's puddle boot, exactly what I said, and now Balenciaga is getting in on the action with its Trooper rubber boot in black. Fresh from its spring 2022 runway, this new boot, which is made entirely from TPU matte black rubber in a signature Balenciaga aesthetic. As such, it's chunky and quintessentially Demna, with the toe sporting a squared-off shape and the sole unit featuring a thick-toothed design. Unlike the standard Balenciaga protocol, however, there's a lack of branding. Not an ounce of branding can be found on the exterior of the boot, leaving the toe, heel and side completely free of logos or sizing, in contrast to the brand's usual approach to footwear design. Instead, Balenciaga lets the Trooper rubber boot do all the talking for itself, looking like an avant-garde take on a mid-length Wellington. Okay, so I'm going to let you see me put one on. So it just slides in really easily, which is good. I'm going to pull up my sock. So I don't know if I would wear them with these jeans all the time, but I'm going to tuck them in just to show you how they look. But as you can see, the boot, like, I can push my toes as far as they'll go and they still don't reach the end. So I think my toe is about here. I think there's like a good half an inch of space around. So when I'm walking, my ankle lifts entirely out. And these are meant to be like my size, so that was a bit annoying. They're easy to put on though, because of the big opening in the boot. I love them. I think they look so good. Like little planks that you're walking on. So yeah, when I get the right size, I'll take you on a day out with me wearing them. But yeah, these are so big for me. I do think even a 40 would be better. I'm kind of excited to scuff them up as well. I know people like they scuff so easily, and it's like, yeah, but imagine what they'll look like after you've scuffed them up loads. They'll look so nice and really like battered. Which, you know, if you follow me for a long time, you know I like a roughed up shoe. I mean, just look at my tracks, for instance. People hate me for the way I treat these. Look how ruined my tracks are. But yeah. So I'm excited. And I can't wait to see what they'll look like after, you know, like, let's say, even a day. But yeah.